The Shepherdess and the Chimney Sweep. Once upon a time, in a living room, a sea of forgotten figurines, fluffy teddies, wooden dolls, even a grinning jack-in-the-box, awaited the magic of night. By day, lifeless. By night, alive, with whispered secrets and playful movement.
Hi, Edith.
Hi, Ron. How are you doing? Ron was a chimney sweep, and Edith was a shepherdess. Both of them were made of porcelain. Ron liked Edith. From the time he came into the room, he was placed next to her and was instantly smitten. I have a bit of a confession to make, Ron. I find you quite handsome and rugged. The way your sleeves are folded up, your smile.
Oh, Edith, you have no clue how fast my heart is beating right now. All day I wait till I get a chance to talk to you again at night. You are gorgeous.
Oh, stop it, you. Don't make a porcelain girl blush. Now there was a grumpy old man with a long beard watching this heartfelt exchange from afar. The man was a wooden face carved into a cabinet. He was feared by everyone in the room. They all unanimously declared him the figure of authority. The man was called General Goat. He was carved out of precious ebony wood.
Ron, you filthy chimney sweep! How dare you use that flirtatious tone with the shepherdess?
No, General. He was just reciprocating.
You stay out of this, Edith. This chimney sweep has forgotten his place.
The truth was, General Goat also had eyes for Edith. Day and night, from afar, his lecherous gaze would be fixated on her.
My apologies, General Goat. But I'm not going to be sorry for how I feel about Edith. My costume doesn't define me.
Their escalating argument was instantly interrupted as the people of the house woke up as it was morning again. Edith had one close friend, a monster truck named Wheels. Wheels was a wise friend and a confidant to Edith in times when she doubted herself.
Hey, Edith, what's with the long face? What happened?
Wheels, General Goat has asked me to become his bride. My heart aches because just yesterday I confessed my feelings for Ron.
Oh, I see. This is quite a mess. You should probably choose General Goat over Ron. He is carved out of ebony and commands. Well, except the fluffy teddy bears, nobody messes with them.
Loyal friend Edith, Wheels found himself in a precarious situation. General Goat, the tyrannical ruler, had issued a chilling threat. If Wheels failed to disrupt the budding romance between Edith and Ron, his wheels would be dismantled. Wheels, but you do know that General Goat has eyes on pretty much every new doll that is brought to this room. You know how many Barbies are trapped in that second drawer of his?
I think General Goat is stronger and commands more respect.
That is not respect. It's fear, and I should reject his proposal. Later that night, Edith and Ron met behind the small houseplant by the edge of the table.
Hey, I'm Ron. Let me turn that frown upside down.
Ron, I feel hopeless. I don't want to end up being General Goat's trophy wife.
Don't cry. I wouldn't let that happen. Let's elope and run away to the outside world. Do you trust me?
Of course I do, silly. What's your plan? The two chose to elope. They had to first get off the table. Ron climbed down using the wooden carvings and then built a ladder for Edith using matchsticks.
Don't be afraid. Just try and balance your body weight on both of your feet. One step at a time. You got this.
Edith climbed halfway, When her foot snagged on the ladder, down she tumbled. Ron caught her, but the clattering ladder woke General Goat.
What in the world? Those two are escaping! Catch them!
General Goat's roar sent miniature troopers leaping from boxes, rubber ducks torpedoed, and wheels screeched in hot pursuit.
Stop, you two, right now! Let's go, Edith. Grab my hand.
What shall we do? At this languid pace, we will get caught.
This way, come on.
Ron and Edith jumped onto a roller skate, and Ron then quickly rode the skates forward swiftly using Edith's staff. We are gaining speed. Yes, it's working.
You can run, but you cannot hide. Edith, we need to lay low for a bit. I think I know where.
Seeking refuge, Edith and Ron slipped backstage of a toy tent. The puppet rehearsals filled the air as toy troopers stormed in, frantically. But the burly teddy bear guards hushed the troopers, seating them on the vacant chairs.
Looks like it worked.
Nobody messes with the teddy bears.
Okay, Edith. Once the coast clears, we make a run for the fireplace. We get inside, climb up the chimney, then freedom.
Meanwhile, Wheels went back to report to General Goat.
Did you find them?
Not yet. They're hiding somewhere, but the toy troops are still looking.
Something tells me you still have a soft spot for that shepherdess. You do know you are an old relic. Your battery hasn't been replaced in years. You are rotting.
You are mean. I know you are a tyrant. You are just a bark of wood who barks orders. You can't move, you with that beard and rude comments.
How dare you! Take his front tire!
Ouch! That hurt!
Go find the shepherdess and bring her to me, else I will puncture the remaining 3 tires you have. The people will discard you.
Is that so? If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
What have you done? No! You fool! You know I'm made of precious wood.
The cabinet came crashing down, and General Goat broke down to smithereens. Meanwhile, Edith and Ron were peeking from behind the curtains backstage and waiting for the toy troops to leave.
Come, Edith. I don't see them anymore.
Are you sure about this? Just as they were walking toward the fireplace, they heard a voice behind them.
Stop! Edith, hear me out!
Oh no!
Edith, you don't want to go up there. The world that awaits you is unfamiliar. You can say anything you want, but you are not coaxing her back into that room.
We have made up our minds. Just let us go.
Quiet down and just listen to me for a second. Climb up, Edith. This is a waste of time. Let's leave.
They started to run again. Ron grabbed Edith's hand and rushed into the fireplace. When they looked up, they saw a dim yellow light beyond the chimney.
That light must lead to the outside world.
All right, lead the way, Ron. When they started to climb the chimney walls, they heard Wheels yelling.
Wait, you two! Quickly, Edith. He will catch on to us.
Wheels barely had any juice left. He tried to climb up the chimney walls, but with a punctured tire, he barely made any distance. He plummeted to the bottom of the chimney.
You don't want to go outside.
Edith and Ron sat down next to each other on the edge atop the chimney.
This is amazing, Edith. This is the outside world.
It is breathtakingly beautiful. The sky was clear, and there were countless yellow stars shining all across. When they turned their heads around, they saw much taller buildings than the chimney. The shimmering town lights dazzled their eyes. At first, the two were excited to see the outside world. Slowly, they became anxious. Tell me truthfully, Ron, can we really live out here among the people in this outside world? Ron kept quiet. He couldn't give her a foolproof answer. He too had never ventured out. For a while, Ron and Edith just admired the sky and took the whole view in silence.
Edith, let's go back. I cannot take a risk without knowing if we can live out here.
Ron, what shall we do then?
Don't worry about General Goat. I will deal with him. Keep you safe. Let's just stay here on the roof for a bit and head back.
They laid their backs on the roof and admired the twinkling stars. Suddenly, the townsfolk started fireworks. Oh no! The stars are exploding!
Let's leave, Edith. We're not ready for this world yet. Grab my hand. Let's go back home.
The poor porcelain figures mistook the firecrackers for exploding stars. That's how naive they were. So they decided to climb back down and go back to the world they were familiar with. When the lovers returned back to the room, everything was unusually quiet. They saw Wheels, who was stationary in the corner. Ron, why is he frozen there like that?
Looks like they took out his old battery, and one of the tires are punctured too. Don't worry, the people will fix him in the morning.
Ron, look! General Goat is smashed to pieces.
Well, good riddance.
Just as Ron had predicted, the people fixed Wheels. They replaced his old battery with a fresh one, and also repaired his punctured tire. And as for General Goat, the people fixed him too. But the people used super glue to piece him together, and the adhesive they used around his mouth was so firm that he could never open his mouth ever again to object, complain, or command.
I owe you two an apology. I was threatened by General Goat at the time.
No need, Wheels. I always knew your heart was in the right place.
Really? Yes. By the way, you really tuned him up good, Wheels. Yes, I did. How about I give you two lovebirds a ride? Hop in.
No matter what troubles lay ahead, Ron and Edith would surely overcome anything together. An envious mute and patched-up General Goat looked at them, giggling and smiling from a distance, as Wheels meandered around the table legs. And they all lived happily after.